Hi there, sign of Gemini. This is Kim here to do your reading. I hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to pull messages that would be beneficial to you to hear next 3 days. This one will be in the form of a Celtic cross. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Messages for Gemini do you have? This is Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot. Two for the outcome. There's something okay, first of all, let me make sure all of that is in view. I think it is. Okay. Taking a look at this, it's like there's something that you really want to do. But whatever your heart is going through at the moment, there's like a ton of emotions here. For one thing, there's a lot of emotions. There's this 8 of Cups in the heart of the matter. And you know, that this can be when we're dissatisfied and we're wanting to escape a situation, go in a different direction. Whatever it is that your heart was into, it isn't anymore here. And how you're feeling is the 5 of Cups. And this is like, it's disappointment when we're thinking about sadness, the past, people from the past, regrets, disappointment. Did I say disappointments? And I think that this feeling here, with how you're feeling and what's in the heart of the matter, it's reflecting in the outcome, because notice we have Judgment right up here in the middle of 2 cards that say 10. So it's like 10-10, which to me always screams that divine timing is like coming now, right? It's divine timing. And that there's a path, a specific path. It, to me, feels like a new path, something that you're getting information about. While you rest, I know I'm jumping around, but this is how I'm reading it. While you rest, while you meditate, while you commune with the spirits, you can say you're thinking about what the challenge is, which is, okay, what do I really want? What would really, really make me happy? What's the star? What do you think of when the stars are aligned and something comes true for you, right? So these cards right here are related to this ending with the 10 of Swords. And that's not something that comes abruptly, not necessarily. I mean, in the fashion of it's been ending, or something has already hurt, already like run its course, you know. It's been hurt several times, and that's why there's an ending, not because it's just I'm hurt and no, this is something that's happened for a while. That's why there's so much disappointment or sadness associated with it. They're telling me sadness, feeling like time lost, feeling like there was time lost from your journey, from your experience. So the past energy is the Chariot. The Chariot it says the unstoppable vessel on it. That's a good way of saying it, because it is what is carrying you to a victory. It can be actual travel. It can be talking about the momentum, gaining momentum. It's headed towards a victory. This Chariot is. Could be what you had decided. Give me some clarification on the Chariot, please. Look, I think you're honoring yourself, though. With the Queen of Cups being on the bottom, this is like underlying energy. So, like, at the root of it, underneath it all, this is about you taking care of yourself. What you need to do to take care of yourself. Nine of Pentacles, exactly. Independence, entrepreneur. I feel like picking up free spirit with this, but it's definitely like I want to be on my way to enjoy good finances. If that involves like I'm gonna not stop until I'm successful, and you've been hurt along the way. Another nine of wands. Yeah, so been hurt along the way, but ultimately, like this is power. I see you being in power. So very good chances that you could be at the current moment right here. The issue could be that we are focused on not engaging in anything right now, kind of just taking time to ourselves, trying to find peace or rest. Not working, maybe. Eight of Pentacles reverse. Like I said, maybe like taking time right now to you do you. Listen, Jet. So you're taking time to figure out how, I think there's another one, how you're going to get moving, like the jet, taking flight, how you're going to take flight. Tell me about the tell me about this Four of Swords, please. Three of Wands in the reverse. And the Ace of Wands. There's a new journey here, and it's unexpected. It was not something that you were planning on going on. You didn't see this coming. What didn't they see coming? Oh. That 10th Pentacle. There's a Tower moment here too. Looks like there's some sort of offer coming in, or something or some sort of success that you're going to have financially. They're telling me there's an opportunity that comes in, or there's some sort of independence that you aren't necessarily sure if you are going to be able to have or embrace at this time, and you are. It's the 10th. It's come slowly. It changes everything because we have the Tower. Personal life. They're telling me personal life with the Tower. I'm really getting the message that something fell apart in a relationship or in your personal life. Troubles in the personal life, disappointments. But then at the same time, there's like this unexpected something doing really well with the finances. Or is going to. It's like slow, but it's on its way. And it's actually being more successful than what you thought. I wonder what the star is. Like, is it the 10 of Pentacles? You know, because the 10 of Pentacles is what you have here in your destiny card, in the destiny. So it's like destined for you to have the 10 of Pentacles, which is the 9 and I'll tell you, the 1 from the Knight of the Pentacle. There you have 10. It's just something that's slow moving here, but I feel like it's here. But I wonder if there's something else, because yes, this can give security, safety, you know, finances doing well, family, togetherness. Maybe running a successful business, successful family, but it's focused around the finances doing good and things like that. In the environment I have, who do you want to cooperate with, basically? Who's going to work with you and recognize your talents in the way that you feel comfortable? That's coming in right now. Or you're learning. Oh, learning. learning more about, there's something here I feel like is an investment that has been an investment. Yes, it's taken time, patience, Seven of Pentacles, and you're learning more about that. Tell me more about the star. What does that actually mean for Gemini? Your Ten of Cups. I saw it, but it didn't come out. I think it's your Ten of Cups. What does the star actually mean for Gemini? Three of Cups. Very similar. Very similar. And another Judgment energy on the bottom. So, the Three of Cups, the star. Okay. You're wanting to be united with the right people for this type of celebration in life. Like, so you can have what you want, right? But if you're not around, you can have the things that you desire, but when we're not around exactly the right company that we're wanting to keep, it's not exactly meeting the qualifications of the star energy for you. So this is having the right people in your life, enjoying their company, and making coming together, celebrating life. Let me I'm going to pull another from another deck. This is Cosmos Oracle. Okay, the multiverse. And the light curve. Okay, changes. Well, it makes sense. So, I mean, you have all of these options. I see the multiverse as having options. It talks more about, in the guidebook, about there being many different universes that were formed when ours was formed. You know, so you have, to me, it feels like options, different experiences. And the light curve is saying, like, to anticipate changes up ahead. I think those changes are going to be really initiated by how you're feeling here with this Eight of Cups of going in a different direction. It literally says escape on the card, escaping a situation, going in a different direction. So get ready to experience some changes here. Let me go to the light curve. A quick light curve. A changeable wave. It says to embrace the changes. You can't predict how the adventure will unfold, but you know that it will. And it's almost like saying there's all these choices available anyway. So even if you hop onto this universe and you don't get the experience that you necessarily were wanting, look at how many other ones there are, right? And it's easier said than done. It's easier for me to say things like that than to put myself exactly in your shoes, because I know what it's like when I'm in a certain spot in my life where I'm dealing with something that feels very difficult. It doesn't feel like I'm able to hop onto a different universe, you know, at the moment. But that's why we reach out to Spirit, right? Because they have a higher point of view. They can see everything and how everything's connected. So tell me about how Gemini is feeling right now with the Five of Cups. Like you're focusing on your happiness here. Yeah, oh, Five of Cups is attached to, feels like a person that didn't come through with a promise, or they were full of sweet talk. They were maybe seductive with the way that they spoke about things, but in some way or another, they held you back, or they never came through with their promises. It might be a mixture of those things. It may be somebody that says they talk a big game, but they never really follow through with anything. Nothing ever moves forward with this Knight. It's all, their words are like smoke in the air. They just cause confusion and it stinks. And so you have the Nine of Cups, and so you're focused here on, I need to do me, I need to find my happiness, and that is that Queen of Cups energy, complete self-compassion, self-love, focus on self. 999 decided to me that something's going to wrap up soon for you, and in the best way too. All right, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Look at all these pentacles. Yeah, I have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse here. As I said, I think there's something on a relationship level, or it was a partnership that was very close. It's like, that's the Tower to me in this. It's what it's feeling like. This energy is somebody that can do everything really themselves if they need to. They're perfectly capable. They're accomplished. They're grounded. They're resourceful. The Queen of Pentacles is going to be able to receive finances. There's a big focus on finances here, because I feel like it has something to do with, like, this is what's going to make me happy, but now the next step will be, who do I want to enjoy this type of happiness with? But if I don't, then, you know, who wouldn't want to cooperate with the Queen of Pentacles? Who wouldn't want to work with the Queen of Pentacles? Everyone would. So Ten of Pentacles is kind of evident of what that is. It's wealth. It's completion. I don't think we really need more on that. I am going to get something more on the Sun, which is a beautiful card in the Major Arcana to get. It's leading the way. It can lighten up things. More health, brighter, more energy. Woof. Queen of Swords reverse, Nine of Swords reverse, and I have that King of Pentacles reverse. Look. Yeah, that's somebody who's decided, I'm going to cut off communication with someone. I'm not going to talk to somebody, because it feels like anytime the communication is opened up, like King of Pentacles reverse, and with this person that was in a, this is like the person who was the husband or the wife who was over the finances. There's something strange with that energy. I don't know if it's crookedness with the finances or what it is. I feel like the Sun is giving you information on who is illogical in your life and who is really not connected. Like they're if you're trying to make sense out of what a Queen of Swords is doing, if the reverse, then you are going to be in the Nine of Swords energy. Oh my goodness, how do I figure this out? There's nothing to figure out. It doesn't make sense with that person. There's manipulation, but it's nonsensical manipulation. Like it just doesn't, they don't make sense. They're very disconnected to their heart space. And I think that there's another message in there of you just deciding, the best thing, the brightest thing I can do right now is to not worry so much about this person and draw my boundaries and just not communicate if I don't need to at this time, or if it's going to upset my peace. And honestly, I think that might be this might be the energy of, I think the 9 is almost coming out like as a message for you with 9999, but the Queen of Swords reverse with the Nine of Swords, I think that's the other person, because I think that they're being put in a place where think that you're going to leave them, or you were planning on not assisting in some way, the way that you had used to. You're planning on completely an ending, right? I think they don't know what to do, and they're worried, and I think they even know that there's a lot here that they're I think they know they're not making sense, if that registers with you. That this person I feel like is going to be in despair, because here you're getting the Sun, here you're getting your Ten of Pentacles, and you're embracing change, and that involves an ending, and I just have a feeling it's that person. And there is sadness here, but I don't think you're going to reach out and talk about that with this person. Not after the 10 is here. not after that many swords. You know, I've been very hurt before in relationships, and after the first, second, third, maybe even the fourth or fifth sword, you might desperately say, this is what has hurt me, and you get really upset. By the time the 10th one comes, you usually could care less and care more about just getting out of that energy and healing yourself. And that's, I think, what Spirit's wanting you to do, is focus on this healing of yourself. So keep investing in what you're investing in with the 7 of Pentacles here. Yeah, get ready for the cosmic dance, the Aurora Polaris. Aurora Polaris, which is the cosmic dance. This is when those beautiful colors light up the night sky, sometimes dusk sky, the sky. And it's beautiful and everything is in order. I think the hope here is that your long-term planning is going to pay off, that your wise investments, that the seeds that you plant are going to pay off and flourish in a beautiful way. And I think they do. Judgment tells you that you can be assured that Spirit they've got your back. They're wanting you to have a new experience here. They're wanting you to experience life on like a different path. I feel like they're showing you the way, or they're going to show you the way here. This 10 of Swords says he went looking for a better life and he found it, but it's annihilation that's associated with it, because annihilation of the tower, the thing that has to go in order to be on this new path. So I could have just said someone's probably not going with you. And they'll do their own thing and they will understand and they will heal themselves one day too. Because obviously hurt people, probably the best, you know, that's probably one of the best things I've heard in a long time ago. Hurt people is true. So the Emperor here is making beautiful moves forward, strategic. It's about action. And I know with this 6 of Swords in the reverse, I don't want to ignore it, because it's saying that the Emperor is like looking back and saying, I'm going to listen to my intuition when it tells me to make a move next time. I'm not going to let anything hold me back from when my gut is telling me to get out, jump boat, go in a different direction. Okay, so there's a realization of that because it got to the 10. So there's a realization of what could have possibly held us back. All right, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I'm sending you so much love. Thanks, guys, for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day next few days. Bye.